Hi everybody, welcome back to part 42 of the Lotus pod in graphite. Okay, still working on the seeds, and I'm going to come in and continue with drawing the little seed heads like so. Okay, so we previously marked them out, so it'll be pretty straightforward process to do this. So if I grab a bit of paper and just draw one now. Okay, this is what we've done already, probably in an HB or something like that. So now we're going to come in with some 6B, 4B, and maybe a bit of 2B, just see how we go as we go. But we're looking at creating a bit of shadow in here, and I'm using a 6B at the moment, and then a bit of shadow here. So think of it like a squashed cylinder. Okay, and that's sort of what we'll be looking at doing, and that's on a large scale. So in that sort of really concentrated space that they occupy, these things will only be a couple of dashes. All right, so let's get to it. Now I am going to turn this upside down, and if you have got a digital file, I recommend using a digital file because they're so tiny it's hard to read. But if you've got the colour file or the black and white file, that will work as well. I think really the colour file is probably the go over the black and white, because the black and white, they just look like dots. But if you zoom in into the colour, you can see, for example, in this one, you can see a bit of light on the right and then a bit of light here. So we would be putting some pencil in here and some just a bit more pencil down the bottom. Okay. So let's do this. I've got a very sharp 6B, and I'm just about to make it even sharper. And you will need a magnifier. And you want to look for those dark areas on the seed head. Now let's see how far I can. Yeah, that's good. I think. I don't know if I want you all seeing what I'm trying to do down here. It's all good. Okay, so I can see a bit of a shadow here, right? And I'm going to come in with a 2B and just darken this ring up a little bit more and make it a bit fatter. I'm coming back to the top, and that is literally it. Easy peasy. Let's look at this next one. Now this one's quite light. How do we want to tackle this, Amanda? A bit here, and again I'm going to come in with a 2B. I think I've made a mishmash of this one actually, but in terms of what I'd originally put down. I'm going to come in with a 2B, B. The good thing is that this can cover up, because it's so tiny, you can cover up a multitude of sins, but that will do. Back with the 6B. This one's better. that nice little dark shadow. And I'm going to come in with the 2B and just go over that ring again, making the area around it a bit smaller. Take a little bit out there and just leave a little bit of a highlight. And that's it. Okay, let's move along now to these babies. Shadow. And I'm going to stay with this 6B here for a minute. And I'm going to come back with a 2B. Just gently in that sort of underneath the top opening bit. All right. Come back with 6B again. And yep, I can see a little bit of a dark shadow there. And then again with the 2B. So just like to get a bit of contrast by using the 6B and the 2B in terms of the level of darkness we've created. So just working that colour up into underneath it a bit, underneath the opening. Right. Now, this one looks a bit like a butterfly. There we go. Sort of very winged here. And then we've got a bit here. And where am I? Back over here. To be, and I'm going to come in undercut it underneath, just give it a little bit of shadow to this side. So I've got some nice little highlights happening. Right, and a 6B. This one is on a bit of a slant. So if you're not happy with the angles or it's not looking quite right, then just change it. It's graphite, and that's the beauty of it. We can rub it out. Okay, so without going on and on in this video, that is gives you an idea of what they're looking like. So I'm going to finish these seed heads now. I think that's enough for you to go on, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to do some work on more work on the surface area. Okay, bye for now.